Assassination Road. Damn. Is it able to global people, man? You could one shot people. Well, not necessarily one shot them with one hit, but you are able to really stun them out, and within 3 to 5 seconds, depending on what your RNG is, you could fucking kill them 100 to 0 of them, no matter what it really is, especially if it's a clothy warlock mage and they don't really have any CDs to protect themselves, or they just don't think that it's coming. Man, you're gonna light something up. So this is the one shot. This is what I feel is able to do that at this time. I don't even have a lot of gear on this guy. His item level is only 209. I don't even have any gear set bonuses, no tier sets or anything like that. He only has one Lego on him. Uh, he's a brand new rogue, but I'm able to 3 to 5 second one the fuck out 100 to 0. Yes, so see ya, bye. um, Level 15 talent, elaborate planning, gives you 10%. Master Poisoner, I mean, it's cool if you're doing like a whole lot of fighting and you want to cleave a lot of shit and you want your poisons to do a little extra damage. It doesn't help your end venom anymore. So, elaborate planning, your finishing moves 10%, 4 second bonus on it. It's pretty tight. It's kind of like a Demon Hunter's charge, the way that used to be. You get 4 seconds for 20% for them, the way that was. But it's 10% anyways. Level 30 talent, Master Assassin. You get 50% crit for 3 seconds after you're breaking stealth. That's great for setting up this double N Venom the way that you want to run it. Mark for Death gives you 5 points for your double N Venom, Leeching Poison, or Cheat Death, depending on how you really want to play. I just run Leeching Poison because that's what I like. Prey on the Weak, it gives you a 10%. So with this and elaborate planning, you got a 20% damage bonus. If you don't play Prey on the Weak, internal bleeding is a good secondary, but we're talking about the one shot. Toxic Blade, it's amazing for this because it gives your Envenoms and everything else 30% increased damage bonus for 9 seconds. And then level 100 go-to is just obviously Poison Bomb. For PvP talents, I'm running Creeping Venom, Death from Above. I like it, but another thing that you probably want to run is Maneuverability. That's amazing also. Or even Smoke Bomb if you're trying to lock your target out. Deadly Brew, that seems to be the go-to because it's killing anything that your target, any healing that your target is receiving by 15%. And the go-to is Gladiator's Medallion, obviously, for your trinket. So what you're going to do is just be stealth. You're going to want to open up with Cheap Shot so that you get 2 combo points when you open up on them. As you open up on them, you're going to then mutilate, and then we RNG'd an extra, so we now have our End Venom on him, or our Rupture for 5 combo points. We're then able to get a Marked for Death, which is an End Venom, and then proc your Toxic Blade, and then End Venom again. I also forgot to tell you Vendetta, but that's obviously your go-to shit. So basically, what you're trying to do here is be stealthed out, and you want to End Venom twice from your kidney shot, your cheap shot, because you're getting the damage bonus from your Prey on the Weak for 10%, along with you're about to light up a finishing move with your Rupture. So if you don't pull off a 5-point Rupture, then you do your double End Venom. So irregardless, you're going to open up a Cheap Shot so that you get that Mutilate, and then you're going to End Venom, Mark for Death, End Venom again. You want your Toxic Blade on there now, you're getting the 9-second bonus on all your damage again. The only thing is that you have hella shit for energy regen. Now, the point of what I'm telling you is that we are still sitting here spamming this and we're not regenerating energy. Well, that's all fine and dandy because your target's probably was dead long time ago. Trust me, believe me in the fact of what I'm telling you. Even at item level 209 with elaborate planning, Master Assassin, Mark for Death, Leeching Poison, Prey on the Weak, Toxic Blade, and Poison Bomb, we're able to literally 100 to 0 somebody. If we don't 100 to 0 them, we 100 to 30 them. And they're popping CDs and running away from you and is on a holy shit mission to figure out what's hitting them, why is it hitting them, and what can they do to try to prevent it. So again, you're stealthed out, open up with Cheap Shot, mutilate them again, and then you're gonna want to, even if you want to cheat a little bit, this is even how you can get another little bit of damage bonus. Toxic Blade, End Venom, 5 point again, and Venom. Now you did waste a combo point because you already were stacked at 5, but it doesn't matter because you're going for a one shot. You're trying to kill that guy and hit him as hard as you can. So you're gonna hit him hard as shit with Toxic Blade anyways, and it's gonna boost up your damage from your end Venom because for 30% you get damage increase for 9 seconds with a Toxic Blade. So your end Venom is going to be crazy because it's a finishing move that drives your poisons deep into the target, dealing instant nature damage. So your end venom is dealing instant nature damage. Your toxic blade is increasing that nature damage by 30% for 9 seconds. So you obviously would like to, in theoretical purposes, but gameplay for PvP changes so quick and so on the spur of the moment, and you're not all the time able to open up like that on somebody. This is a perfect setup situation where you're able to catch somebody in a sap, and all your CDs are up, and you're able to burst on that target. Otherwise, you're running around for the remainder of the match, and if that's all you're playing as is just opening up and burst and hoping to one-shot something, it's going to take you a long time because your energy regen in this burst in this is so low that you're starving all the time for energy unless you have a shit ton of bleeds, and even having a shit ton of bleeds on multiple targets you're still starving for energy. But you are going to, within the 3 or 4 hits, the 3 to 5 seconds that you're fighting them, before you do start starving for energy, you will chunk the shit out of something. And if you're figuring out why you're getting chunked, this is what the rogues are doing to you. They're coming in on you, they're opening up on cheap shot, they're toxic blading you, mutilating, and venting him twice with a vendetta on you, and their trinkets and all that other shit is popped. And like at this sustained rate with the dot damage and shit that's on you now, because we're done. I'm starving. I'm out of there. I have to kind of run away from you in this. You're not focusing on me too much, and I'm able to maybe evasion, and you got your fucking crimson up, and you got a little bit of heal going, but you're still not even going to want to sit in there toe to toe with a warrior or a demon hunter or something like that that could really fuck you up and counter you, or even another rogue. For that fact of the matter, you want to try to, get in there, get all your fucking bleeds on, then bust their ass a couple of times with your end venom, and then really run the fuck away, get some more energy for a second, come back into the fight. If you sit there and you're just fucking fighting that target, and you're after you get your end venoms off and everything like that, now look, we never put a rupture into that target, so we're not regenerating energy because we've double end venom. I'm so used to force of habit that even though I would like to one-shot everything, I always want to put a fucking rupture into it. That way I have some type of a fucking extra bonus of energy that's coming back to you. You'll notice as you spam your bleed into it that you'll instantly regen a little bit more, a little bit faster. So here comes a position for a double end venom, and it's taken this long to get to that point. It was a full 30 seconds of starving for energy and only getting maybe 3 or 4 mutilates off because we starved energy that hard, but you were hitting extremely fucking hard. So if you feel like you're dying for energy, well, that's what you're doing with this build. But Assassin Rogue, this build, BFA 8.0.1, it's able to one-shot depending on what the gear is that you have and the guy that you're hitting. So this is what's going on. This is Assassin Rogue right now. Check it out.